at 9 even. Then you're way out to 17.1 about the 12 Shiran Kado.
Yes, these two runners for trainer Mitsumasa Nakuruchida, Queen's Walk, Arjeen, are expected to run big races.
What about favourites? What's the record for favourites in the race?
Very poor. Only 2 first favourites in the last 10 years and only 5 first favourites in the history of the race, so they don't do very well.
Yeah, the race is 20 years. This is the 20th running, and Christophe Lemaire has won it 3 times, Keita Tosaki 3 times, and they both got very good chances in here, with one on the favourite, the other one on the third favourite.
4-year-olds have won it 3 times, but 5-year-olds have won it 4 times in the last 10 years. So 5-year-olds have the better record. Good
crowd in attendance, slightly up on last year, 40,000. Of course, last year's weather was incredibly wet, and it was won by a rank outsider. And the jockey that won that race, Akihide Tsumura, is on Ravel here, and not really wanted in the market. Ravel, I think, is about the 23-1 shot. But last week was a huge upset. The trifecta, Adrian could have sent me away for a year if he'd had the trifecta. But
Panjatawa last week's winner.
Panjatawa not wanted by most people. But the starter takes the stroll. Welcome to our coverage of Group 1 racing from Japan, as it continues here from this Fuchu track in Tokyo. Overcast conditions, temperature was expected to get to 30 degrees. I don't know if it got there, but a bit of breeze around at the moment, making things a little better than what it was earlier. Very humid conditions earlier in the day, but now quite pleasant. The starter calls them forward, the 17 runners. The girls will be strutting their stuff here. Favourite Ascoli Pacino, undoubtedly the best 4-year-old filly miler in the race, but returning from an overseas stint in Saudi Arabia. Trainer says has her in great fettle. Strong support for Stellenbosch, Bond Girl, best turned out horse, Queen's Walk, and Arjeen, bit of an unknown quantity.
Was Platinum Universal, Military Flag, Luanon Feelings, and Rhoda Robots.
And goes in, stand by, they're set. They're off and racing. Wonderful start. Christmas Parade a little slow away. Shinrokuka began well with Saphira in the middle of the field. Going forward beyond the valley and wider out, Alice Verite with So Dazzling. Just in behind them Sing That Song. Then Stellenbosch. Masano Canaria goes on with Queen's Walk. In the middle is Arjeen. In behind them Wide Latour. Losing ground on the fence, Christmas Parade. Well back Ravel with Shiran Kado. Ascoli Pacino is second last and Bond Girl at the tail of the field. They they come up to that first corner in the Victoria Mile with 1,000 metres to run, and Alice Verite leads out by 6 lengths. Running second is Admire Matsuri. Into third is Beyond the Valley. Wider out is So Dazzling. The fence is Safira. Then Shin Rokuka, followed by Argine. Back to the inside, Stellenbosch. Masano Canaria. Well back, Sing That Song. Then comes Ravel. Christmas Parade, The Paint, Wide Latour. Wider out going on Queen's Walk. Ascoli Paceno is third last. Bond Girl the rail. And Shidan Kado is at the tail of the field. Alice Verite leads them into the home straight with 500 metres to run. Queen's Walk peels out wide. Admire Matsuri. And in the middle is Argine running on. Ascoli Paceno is going to peel off heels at the 300 metre mark. They've got to catch Alice Verite coming to the 200 metre mark. This could be a huge boil over. Starting to shorten stride. Starting to storm home Queen's Walk. And through the middle, Argine and Ascoli Paceno is flashing home. In the middle, Queen's Walk. Ascoli Paceno the outside. Ascoli Paceno maybe. Queen's Walk second, Argine third, and Shiran Kado last on the corner, flashes home for fourth. Back to the inside was Christmas Parade, Bond Girl, then Alice Verite knocked up in the home straight with Safira, then Wide Latour, Shiran Kado, followed Beyond the Valley. Then came Ravel, followed by Masano Canaria. Not coming on, Sing That Song. Then came So Dazzling. Admire Matsuri knocked up as they went the last 200 metres.
All change at the end there. Great pace put into the race by Alice Verite. And then the two Sunday racing challengers came there. Good run from Admire Matsuri. Argine in there as well. And Ascoli Paceno, I think, getting there, but it's tight.
Shiran Kado has run the race of his life. Flashing up on the inside, Ascoli Paceno's won it. 12 wins, pardon me, try again, 17 wins, 16 second, and Shiran Kado, the 12, has grabbed third, just ahead of Argine, I would think.
That's the way it looks on the slow-mo replay. Christophe Lemaire just getting there on Ascoli Paceno, this wonderful filly by Daiwa Major. Has a real burst of speed, and that's what she showed to take up the Victoria Mile, we think.
He really waited, he waited. He sat in behind Queen's Walk at about the 2:30, then he peeled out and had to really lift. Queen's Walk had a fight on her hands, but he's got the money. I don't have any doubts about that. I'm pretty sure you'll find Ascoli Paceno has won from Queen's Walk, and what a run by Shiran Kado. Last on the home corner.
Yeah, she's won
worked her way through the field and looks to have grabbed third money. The 3 Argine has been put up as fourth. There is a photo for second, but I'm leaning the way of Queen's Walk second, and Shiran Kado back to the inside for third. The numbers should be 17, 16 and 12.